Hello there, Wildcats. Today is Monday, and I want to go over chapters 7, 8, and 9 for a long walk to water. With these chapters, of course, just like we have been doing, you will look at the pictures and slides, and then after reading, you will work on your discussion questions, and then make sure after you've answered everything, you submit it into Canvas for a daily grade. Again, here are some audio links that you can click on to listen as you read along, or you can just read it on your own, whatever your preference is. Here are some pictures of the Nile River, and the Nile River is a huge river, and it takes a very long time to cross it, especially when they cross it in these tiny little boats, and you'll see what all they go through crossing the Nile River. And then you can see here are some fishermen on the Nile. Here are some different things that were discussed in these chapters, like sugar cane. As you can see, you cut down the sugar cane, and it is used to create sugar, and you can actually chew on the cane like this young boy is doing. Here are yams, which are very similar to sweet potatoes, and these are cassava, which is a root type plant. Here are mangoes that is brought up in this story. Mangoes, of course, grow on a tree, and once they're ripe, what makes them so interesting are these huge mango seeds in the center. Here would be the ALWTW Desert. As you can see, it's very desolate and dry, and it's extremely high in temperature and low in water. We have some questions, like what would you do questions. Here would be our focus questions for each chapter, and you will answer these focus questions at the end. What happened to Mario on chapter 7? Why can't Akir have clean water to drink on chapter 8? And then chapter 9 would be, what does one woman in the group do for dying men in the desert? And what would you do? In chapter 7, Naya has to decide if she should walk for several days to take her sister to the doctor, or if she should let her rest at home. Imagine that you are Naya and have a sick family member. Would you take the risk of walking to the doctor, or would you stay at home and hope for recovery? Make sure that you explain your answer and that you answer in several sentences. Respond here. And then this is another what would you do? In chapter 9, a woman in Salva's group tries to give water to a man they find in the ALWTW Desert. Imagine that you are part of Salva's group. Would you try to help the stranger, or would you save the water for yourself? Again, make sure you explain your answer in several sentences on what would you do. And then this is, of course, where you answer your focus questions.